On Wednesday, August 2nd, friends, family, and first responders gathered at Bad Brad's Barbecue on Baldwin Road to say goodbye to Fire Chief Bob Smith. A Plymouth area native, Smith moved to Lake Orion in 1980 and began his career with the fire department as a paid on-call firefighter in 1986. He went full-time in 1990 and replaced retiring Fire Chief Jeff Key in 2012.
When I started here, we had 2 stations. We were building a 3rd one. We had probably 55, 60 people on the fire department. They were all paid on call, except for the fire chief. And we were running about 700 calls a year. Now we've got 4 stations. We've got a crew of 22 full-time people plus the paid on call. We're averaging about 8 calls a day, or about 2,600 calls a year. So that's how much it's evolved.
After 31 years on the job, the fire chief announced his retirement. He enjoyed his final day on the job on Wednesday.
They picked me up at 3 o'clock and they took me around in the ladder truck, the new ladder truck that I'm very proud of. I was part of getting that, and dropped me off at the house. And it's still, I know it's gonna get worse before the night's over, because it's hard. It's hard. You know, I keep telling the people though in the township, I'm not saying goodbye. I'm going to be coming around and raising all kinds of heck, you know, so as a citizen now.
During his retirement party at Bad Brad's, local dignitaries expressed their gratitude to Chief Smith and presented him with tokens of appreciation for his decades of service to the community.
Heck of a fire chief, but I'd put friend before that. And I said this earlier, and I'll say it again tonight, but he was literally the first guy on township staff to really reach out to me when I was campaigning and said, I don't know if you're going to win, but I'll help you, whatever I can do. Not politically, but just, you know, catch me up to speed. And just sincere, he meant it, and he did, and he's been a friend ever since. So we got this little thing we have back and forth. He says, I love you. I say, I love you more. I mean, that's stuff like for your spouse, but that's my thing with Bob.
Well, I've known Bob for probably close to 40 years. Had a great partnership with the Orion Township Fire Department, and it's really been strengthened since Bob became fire chief. I don't know if you know this or not, he actually worked for Oakland County before he came to the fire department. He was part of the old safety division, which was disbanded many, many years ago. So whoever fills his shoes is going to have some tough boots to fill.
He just gets it done. He knows how to get it done. He knows the people. He knows the need of the department, and he was able to put all those things in place. And he really had the support of the board the whole time. We wanted to see his vision, his dreams be fulfilled. We wanted to make sure that we had an excellent fire department in place, and he just worked really well with those that could help get that job done.
Well, the biggest asset he brought to the job was Bob Smith. And he brought his energy, his care, his talent, and his ability. That equated into the improved radio system and communications, the addition of full-time staffing, and he took a very professional, able fire department and improved that into one of the best fire departments anywhere in Michigan.
As the township begins its search for a replacement, Training Coordinator John Pender was named Interim Fire Chief at the Board of Trustees meeting on July 31st.